Evening. Let's see who shows up. As soon as somebody does, I'll get started. I'm just going to talk to myself, I guess. Yeah. Hey, Debbie. How are you this evening? You doing okay? Is it raining over in Georgia? It's raining here. We've had some thunderstorms. It's been coming down in sheets and then it'll just stop. Nothing. Wait 5-10 minutes and it'll rain again. Rain 3 or 4 minutes, it'll stop. It's really been some crazy rain today. But the babies will go out and be having a good time. All of a sudden it'll start pouring down and they'll hit the door wanting in. They're really funny. They like to play out in the rain, but not when it's thundering and it's raining really, really hard. I don't blame them. I don't know. I haven't played out in the rain since I was a kid, so it might be fun. All right, who else we got? Whoa, we got Jessie. Hi, Jessie. How are you this evening? Are you by yourself, or do you have a little dude? Huh? Whoops. Sorry. I made my phone jiggle. I didn't mean to. Anyway, I guess we can get started. I'll tell you, I wanted to use my Touch to My Heart stamp set this week. I wanted to use this heart, and I wanted to use Love You Most, and For the Beautiful Ways You Touch My Heart, and this butterfly. So I enjoyed coloring with my Stella so much last week. I thought I'm going to do this one with it too. So we got our Stella. I'm going to use the E-block tonight because I've got 4 different colors I'm going to color with. I have got Pear, Pizzazz, you know, my favorite, Daffodil Delight. I got Highland Heather, and tonight I'm going to try using Blushing Bride. When I made my sample, I used Petal Pink, and I wasn't as happy with it, so I thought, well, I'm going to try Blushing Bride. That way I can see which one I like the most. But first thing we're going to do is we are going to stamp our images, and we are using, it's an A2 size card, 8.5 by 5.5. Well, I said 11.5. Gee, I had a long weekend. Yeah, I've been training the new girl to help in the office, and I trained her. I brought her in first thing yesterday morning, so she worked all day, all 13 hours with me yesterday. She's going to be good. I'll be glad when she's trained for morning too. But she's ready for nights because she worked nights last week, and she'll be working a lot of nights next week because last week one of my head cashiers was on vacation. The other one's going to be on vacation the end of this week and most of next week. So she's going to be working most nights next week. But anywho's, this next Sunday, the 14th, will be my last time with all my Sundays every Sunday. I told the boss today that she's trained enough that she can pull the night shifts, and I can schedule her into the night shifts with my other 2, and it's going to work where I won't have to work every Sunday, and all of them can get their days off now. So I'm so excited. And I asked him if I could have a few Sundays off, and he wouldn't promise me. He said we'll see what was going on. So, yeah, and I understand that. We have to see. I told him, he said the guys should not complain because they've been off every Sunday for a while. And my other two head cashiers, when I told them today that they may probably be pulling every other Sunday because the new one had been pulling most of them with me training her in the evenings, and they'd be pulling every other Sunday because she can't pull a Sunday by herself yet. And they seemed to be okay with that. They might as well be, because that's how it's gonna be. Anyway, we are using this awesome cinnamon cider. Is this not a gorgeous color? I love it. I love it. I love it. This is 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. I have 2 of those. I have a piece that is 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 by 3. I've got 2 pieces of Whisper White Thick that's 5 1/8 by 3 7/8, and then a piece that's 4 by 2 3/4. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to stamp my sentiment for the inside on this, and it barely fits. I mean, it really doesn't even, it barely fits. It barely hangs over. Let me put it that way. We have our envelope. But anyway, it's okay. I'm okay with it, you know. So anyway, we're going to mount this on this, because I wanted something smaller for my sentiment, so I did have that for the inside and this for the front. So we're going to go ahead, and our card's going to open this way, but we're going to go ahead and stamp our images. We use our Memento Tuxedo Black, and we are using these red rubber cling stamps, and I kind of guess where to put them on my cardstock, and if they're going to be straight or not, because of the fact that this one, it just isn't straight anyway. Even when you look at this is not how you got to get it good and straight with the point here to get it straight. And I'm hoping that I do that. If not, we got another side, and we can always come with it. And I'm going to come over this way a little bit and down a little bit. And it stamps so good. I'm just really pleased with how well it stamps. Now, my butterfly stamp is just way wonky. See how much rubber it's got around this edge, and see it's so close to this edge right here. But you know, that's okay, because I can adapt to things like that. So we're going to stamp us some butterflies on here, and this is the bottom. Yep. And if I'm a little, look at that. I knew I was going to do that. I knew I was going to do that. I knew I was going to do that. I did that whenever I was making my first one. So yeah, my first one is the back side of my cardstock too. I'm going to stamp this butterfly first. In fact, I think I'll stamp these other butterflies while I'm at it. And then I'll stamp my heart again. And while I'm at it, I want a butterfly on the inside sentiment piece. Right about here, I do believe. Let me look. Yeah, that's where I put it. I'm going to put it kind of a little bit more of an angle. It's not quite as dark as I wanted, but I'm not going to go back, because when I color it, it will be fine. All right. Shish kebabs. I figured I'd mess up that butterfly. You know. Oh. Our siren is going off. I wonder. Jesse, have you got any weather on? I know we don't in there. So Johnny's probably not paying a bit of attention. He may not even be able to hear that siren's going off. It's the tornado siren. So, do you know what's going on? Have you heard? I put this one butterfly up too high, so my heart's going to be up higher than I wanted it. Okay, if it's bad, one of the kids will call. They always do. They always do. They check on Mom and Dad. Okay. Love you most. Now, I love you most is not too bad. It's a little high up, and I've still got a bit of red rubber down here, but that's okay. I adapted to that also. That kind of concerns me just a little bit, because I didn't hear anything. Look there, I'm crooked-ated. Ah, my goodness. You know what? I'm not going to go back and fix it. I'm just not. I'm a little concerned about the tornado siren. But, it'll be okay. It will be okay. Alright, now I want to show y'all where this just is almost, I mean, it hangs a little off, but what I want is when I stamp this on my sample, I hung it off a little too far on the end with the lettering, so I'm going to try to hang it more with for the flourish here. And I'm sorry if I get my noggin in your way, because I want to get this pretty good on here. I'll pull it this way just a little. And my H is kind of, or T is kind of wonky, but that's not too bad. That's not too bad. I got my T on there good. And see, just a little bit of the swirl in the letter B, and that'll work. That will be okay. So we're going to set these aside, and we're going to start coloring. And I'm just going to color one color at a time and get all of those colors done, and then we'll go to the next ones, okay? And I'm going to do this as quickly as possible, so if the weather is getting bad. Okay, the siren's gone off now. Again, think it wasn't going to, but it has. Okay, let me get me a paper towel. That's one thing I forgot to do, is get me a paper towel. So, all right, so let's get started with our Wink of Stella. I've got to order me some more of these, because I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be doing some more of these Wink of Stella cards. Coloring. Just heard something. Tell you what, we caught a little mousey in the house the other day. I hate them things. I just hate them things. And I keep being afraid that we're going to have another one. And I just can't stand them. So, I'm going to tell you, last week, on Tuesday, we had to go and get dog food. And I haven't been getting out when we go get dog food. Johnny usually does. It's at our, I can't remember the name of the place. Tractor Supply place, that's where it is. And we get our dog food at. They carry the kind that we buy our babies. But I thought I'm going to go in because I wanted to get them. Their halters and leashes had gotten too small for them because they've grown so much. And I thought I'm going to get halters and leashes for them while we were in there. And so I just braved myself and went right on in. And we got halters and leashes for them. Then we went to Walmart. Now, I haven't been in Walmart in over 3 months. And Johnny has just been in there a few times. Especially the last 2 months. I just don't like him going in there. And, gee, we went in, we got what we was going to get, and we got out. I just was not comfortable in there, but, you know, it's okay. It's okay. Everybody was pretty good about keeping their distance, so. Anyway, I had supper in the crock pot, and it got cloudy, and it wasn't too bad. So I told Johnny, I said, let's take the babies on a walk, and while Skipper's finishing cooking. I don't think he was real keen on the walk idea, but I was. We had a good time. I was so sore the next day, it was unreal. Because whenever we take them on a walk, I'm always in charge of Tut, and Johnny's always in charge of Cleopatra. And they've always both been poorly. But I'm going to tell you what. It had been a while since they had been on a walk because we had not replaced their harnesses and leash. And Tut was fine until he saw somebody, and then he had to bark. He barked most of our walk. He wanted to run. He wanted to pull. And I was pulling back to keep him from running. And I pulled so hard keeping him from running that I just tightened up my muscles. And I'm gonna tell you what, I knew all the muscles I hadn't been using in a while. But we had a pretty good walk, and we hadn't took one since. So I'm hoping the weather will be okay tomorrow afternoon, and maybe we can get them back out and get them on their leash or their harness again and get them out for another walk. I went to the doctor Wednesday, and I knew my sugar wasn't going to be good, but I didn't think it was going to be that bad. And it wasn't good. I got my card from the doctor today, so it's not good. So anyway, I need to do the walking, because that's one of the things he told me to do when we first found out that I was type 2. So I guess I better get back to walking. But anyhow, doodles, other than that and work, that was the extent of my week and weekend. So how was y'all's this weekend? Did y'all do anything exciting? I'd love to hear about it if y'all did. I'm going to tell you what, I'm just loving this. Look at this. Highland Heather is gorgeous on this butterfly. And I just flopped it down in that ink right there. Did you see that? That wasn't very bright of me, was it? Let me find my Post-it note. I'm Swanee. I bet I left my Post-it note inside this other envelope. I did. Is that not crazy? I knew where I put it when I didn't find it. So, in the envelope. I don't think this goes through. I'm real sure it doesn't. But, you know, I just think, well, it's not going to hurt to put the Post-it note in there. So, why not? So, I just put it in there just to be on the safe side. Any coloring I do on my envelope, I always try to do that so it will be protected. And so alrighty, y'all are awfully quiet tonight. Y'all are not saying anything. Quiet as you can be. Are y'all creating while I am? That'd be pretty awesome. Look at there. Is that not just gorgeous? I just love it. I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. Look at there. You're fine. Okay. Oh my stars. Look how well that cleans off. I just love how it cleans off. Cleans off pretty good. Okay, we're going to turn our block. We're going to use the Daffodil Delight, and we're going to color the rest of the butterfly with Daffodil Delight. I'm trying to use just as little bit of a dot as I can, because don't need much. Don't need much at all. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to color this part of our butterfly with the Daffodil Delight. Right, like this. See, it doesn't take much, and it spreads out and just wants to keep going. So, really, just a Daffodil. I guess they say, I think that was from some kind of men's something. Commercial. A little Daffodil. So, I tell you, there's so much going on in this world. I'm really concerned. You know, somebody said the other day, wonder what'll happen next. I told him, you know, it's a good possibility that Jesus may show up. You never know, because nobody knows when he is. Even Jesus doesn't even know when when God's going to send him back. So, you know, that could be the next thing. We just have to be, keep our faith and stay prayed up and everything, you know. So, right, this is just, I'm loving this, I'm loving this. I'm telling you, this is, you know, even if you are not into coloring a whole lot, this is still a good way to, you know, it's just, this was easy. This is not hard whatsoever. This would be a good way to teach a new stamper, you know, the art of coloring. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to use our Pear Pizzazz, my most favorite green here. We don't need a whole lot of it either. We need even less of it. There. Don't order a lot when the ordering opened up. And look what I just did. Well, I did. I could have ordered a whole lot more if I'd had more money. Yeah. But, you know, that's on my second list. I got everything that I had you know, I had put on my first list, except the new 2022 emerald dots. But see, I ordered some of those from the pre-order. I think those were on the pre-order. Anyway, you know, I'm not going to die since they're on back order, but that, because they'll come soon enough. I'm going to have plenty to work with. Did y'all get Robin's Hippo stamp set or bundle? I did. I can't wait to get it and look at it and play with it. It's going to be a fun stamp set, especially if you have your little ones. But I think I can see lots of ways that you can use it for not just little ones, you know. Because she said she, you know, meant it for everybody and not just children. And so I can't wait to get it and try it out and see what I can create with it. So I'm excited about it. And I sure hope I have not lost y'all, because it shows that I am recording. And I hope it is, because if it's not, I'm just going to cry. Yeah, if it's not, I'm just going to cry. Alrighty, now we're going to, like I said, we're going to try Blushing Bride this time instead of Petal Pink. And I'm going to see how that works. Need a little more of it than I did everything else, because I'm going to fill the inside of this heart. And we're going to see how this works. I didn't want red because I've got the purple. I don't know if I'm going to like this any better. I may be thinking, maybe I should have went with red. You know? I don't know. We're going to see. We're going to see how this works out. Maybe it will. Okay, I ordered those new well, Flitter DD. You know, they got the brush one. I need that brush. So I ordered a set of those. And I can't wait for that to come. I can't wait for everything to come. You know, when you get new stuff and it's different than what we've been using. And we get new stamp sets and new ink colors. And it's always exciting when it comes and you get started playing with it and creating with it. And I went outside the line just a little bit. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to. You know, I'm not liking this as much as I do because this almost looks like a brown on here. It almost looks like a brown. Maybe when it dries, it'll lighten up and look a lot better. I sure hope so, because this almost looks like a brown. And it's just not doing as well. I tell you, disappointed here. It doesn't look so much like a pink. I think the petal pink did better. I don't know what it is about these pinks. They just don't want to. I guess maybe I think they should be a better pink than that and more of a pink color. But this really, really looks more like a brown, doesn't it? I don't know, but I am done coloring. I am through, I am through, I am through. Okay, who else is here? Let me know. I'm glad you are. Yay, we're almost done. And this is the only one I'm going to do tonight, guys. I am just, tell you what, these long Sundays is killing me. They're wearing me out is what they're doing. That's one of the reasons I asked the boss if it would be possible for me to take several Sundays in a row off so that I can, you know, try to get some rest and caught up. And my main thing is I miss church so much. I want to get back in church so bad because I love my church and I just want to get back there. And I just can't get back fast enough. Yeah. All right. So we're going to put this card together. And we're going to be through. Look at this. I love this. I just love this. And this is the cinnamon cider. Is it not gorgeous? I wanted a nice frame around my card with this color. Look at that. I'll tell you what, look how much that just blends with that. Because I'm telling you that looks more like a brown. I'm a little disappointed. Because that just does not look like Blushing Bride. But that's what it is. Blushing Bride. So, I don't know. But I think I like with it. Looking at it and my pink petal, I think I like my pink petal, or petal pink, not pink petal, petal pink better. So, anyway, got a small frame around my cinnamon cider. Now then, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put our sentiment piece on the inside on our cinnamon cider here, just like this. And see, it did not take long to make this card. That's the thing. Even though I stamped, messed up, stamped again, and colored, it still did not take real long to make this card. So, you could produce several of these in no time. If you did a production line, do all of your butterflies, then come back and do all of your hearts and things, you know. Just do each step, and you'd have a bunch made out before you knew it. And have them all colored pretty. Okay, I got a scooch. Alright, let's pull it back up. That's why I love this liquid glue. Did y'all order the new tape? I didn't this time. I thought I would wait. I was going to see how everybody likes it. And I still have our other. I still have the that other strong tape. I can't even remember the name of it now. I still got some of it and refills on it, and got refills on snail. Not as many on the snail, but the snail was fine to me, but it just didn't hold as well, I think, because I would have some of my layers would come off my cards, and I didn't like that. But it does not do that with liquid glue. You know. Okay, guys, here is our card. What do y'all think? There you go. Let me get the other one so y'all can see. Here's my envelope for the other one. And this one is with the petal pink. And I'm thinking I'm liking the petal pink better. Then I do the Blushing Bride because the Blushing Bride looks like it's brown. Well, looky here. I smeared. I must have got it on my fingers. Anyway, there is our cards for this evening, guys. I hope y'all liked it. Thank y'all for coming. I so appreciate it. Y'all have an awesome evening. Have a blessed week. Take care of yourselves. Stay well. Stay healthy. Stay safe. Get in your crafty rooms and create. I'd love to see y'all make something and use your Wink of Stella as your paintbrush and your ink, because I'd love to see what y'all come up with doing this technique. And I love you guys. Y'all take care. And good Lord willing, I will be right back here next Monday evening, 7 Central. And y'all stay safe. I'll see y'all then. Bye.